Right now on Thornton360, a look at City Council's 2018 state legislative priorities and two new technologies Thornton Police are using to better serve the residents of Thornton. Thornton360 starts right now. Hello and welcome to Thornton360. I'm Todd Barnes. We begin with the latest from City Council. Thornton City Council members also make up the Thornton Development Authority. In their respective meetings, both City Council and the TDA approved an incentive agreement between the city and Topgolf for a new location in the city.
We have been able to have Topgolf stay in the city of Thornton, which was very exciting after they had to move on from their property at 136th. They are choosing to locate and sort of add to the excitement of the Lark Ridge development, which is in the TDA. Topgolf, they're intending to develop a 64,000 square foot entertainment facility. It'd be at the northeast corner of 160th Avenue and I-25. So visible from I-25, visible from E-470, just south of Costco to help you get your bearings on its location. Tonight, we're requesting your approval of an incentive agreement between Topgolf and the TDA. The incentive would be a rebate of 50% of the eligible sales and property taxes received by the TDA from Topgolf, excluding the open space taxes. It will not exceed $3,750,000 and will not surpass the sunset of that TDA, which is October 14th of 2028. The $3.75 million number is the same incentive offer that we had provided to them down at 136th and I-25. But it was adapted to meet some of the specific things required in the TDA to make it work.
At the council meeting, council also approved their 2018 state legislative priorities.
These priorities outline general policy guidelines that provide direction to staff and the city lobbyists that represent the city's interests down at the state capitol. These priorities will provide guidance as specific bills are proposed throughout the legislative session. There are three broad policy areas within the state legislative priorities. The first is transportation. A reliable transportation network is necessary to enhance the economic vitality of the community and to improve the quality of life for the City of Thornton residents. The city supports state funding packages that provide for transit and transportation-related projects in the North Metro Corridor. The next policy area that we pay close attention to is water, both water supply and water quality. The region faces significant water supply challenges now and into the future. The city needs new tools, not more hurdles, to meet these difficult challenges. The city opposes the changing of established rules or addition of new restrictions pertaining to the development and transfer of water rights. Water quality is very important to the city, as the city provides water to about 140,000 customers. In order to continue to provide safe, high-quality water to our customers, it is imperative to protect the quality of the city's water supplies. To this end, the city supports measures that ensure water quality by requiring those that discharge into our rivers and streams have the burden of keeping them clean. The last broad policy area is home rule and local control. Thornton is a home rule city since adopting the Home Rule Charter in 1967, which established the power of local self-government pursuant to the Constitution of the State of Colorado. The city's position is to oppose efforts to diminish home rule powers, and close attention will be paid to any legislation that could have an impact on the city's home rule authority. In summary, the state legislative priorities provide a roadmap for the upcoming legislative session. As legislation is proposed throughout the session, individual bills will be brought back to the City Council for more close attention.
Council also recognized Police Commander Lee Vitt-Jenis for 35 years of dedicated service to the city.
No one is successful without people around them that are smarter than the person that they're looking for. So I have been blessed through these many years to have people like the chief and Deputy Chief Cross and Manka, and now other deputy chiefs coming up, and sergeants and officers and city supervision and everything. That I'm here because they let me be here, and they've helped me all on my way. So I appreciate this honor more than you'll ever know. Thank you.
To see the entire City Council meeting, tune to Xfinity Channel 8 or visit cityofthornton.tv. The Thornton Police Department is using Code Red to keep you informed of an emergency.
Hello, my name is Carrie Wojcik, and I am a Communication Center Supervisor. And one of my current projects is working on the implementation of the city's newly adopted reverse 911 notification system. The Code Red system is the most robust system out there, is able to obtain the most information to put into this in an effort to help us keep our residents safe. They will get information specific from officers and fire personnel. We can narrow it down to just a couple of houses, or we can send it out as far throughout the city as we want. And so basically we can preview.
Officers working a high priority call in your neighborhood, please shelter in place. Dispatch will contact you once the situation has been resolved.
And that's just an example of something that we would potentially be able to send out to them. There's a few different ways they can sign up. They can go through the cityofthornton.net link and manage their account that way. If residents don't have access to a computer, they can call into our dispatch center and sign up that way. When you do sign up online and you manage your account, you have the ability to set up as many different ways as you have available to you to be contacted from the communication center. Business telephone line, a landline, your cell phone, text, email. There's so many different ways for the information to come across. It's a safety feature. It's anything that's going to impact the safety of the residents or property, anything major like that, we're going to send that out as an emergent reverse 911 notification. Keeping in mind, we will also send out, once the situation's been resolved, we'll send out notification stating it's been resolved and everyone can resume business as usual.
Thornton's Emergency 911 Communication Center is also able to receive and respond to 911 text messages. Texting 911 gives the hard of hearing, the deaf, or speech impaired, and school students and staff a way to get help when making a phone call may compromise their safety. Freezing winter temperatures mixed with sunny days create dangerous conditions on our lakes and ponds. Here are some safety tips now from Thornton Fire.
Hi, I'm Engineer Tom Willard with the Thornton Fire Department's Technical Rescue Team. We're here today at the Spratt Platte Fishing Facility to talk about the dangers of lake ice and how residents and their pets can be safe during the winter. First, let's talk about the facts. With the drastic temperature fluctuations on the Front Range, frozen lakes and ponds are never safe. Ice can vary in thickness based on unseen weaknesses, and the ice strength can never be determined by appearance alone. The only safe bet is to keep off. Many people have a false sense of security in believing that since they can swim, they will be safe. The reality is, the cold water temperature can make your arms and legs numb, which means you can't control your muscles enough to swim at all. If you are witness to a person or animal through the ice, call 911, encourage self-rescue, and if necessary, remember the last seen location. Do not attempt your own rescue and further complicate an already challenging scene. Remind young adults and children to never venture onto frozen water. As an adult, set a good example by staying off the ice yourself, and always keep pets on a leash and never throw sticks or balls on the ice for your pets to retrieve. Each winter, the Thornton Fire Department responds to many ice rescue incidents on the city's many lakes and ponds. Please help us to reduce the number of incidents, and remember, the only absolute in ice safety is to stay off the ice. Thank you.
A warm, dry winter has resulted in a very small Colorado snowpack. The snowpack is at 52% of normal. Thornton Water constantly monitors the city's water supply and will keep residents aware of conservation's needs and efforts. If you want to stay up to date on what's happening in the city, follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Nextdoor. You can also find Thornton Fire and Thornton Police on Twitter and Nextdoor as well. That's it for this edition of Thornton 360. Thanks for joining us.